Next into the arena, raise your voices loud for Sir Luke of Skye. The fastest knight on the field, 200 tournaments to his name, and wins in all of those tournaments. He has never managed to win the locksmith joust, but he's here for you today, Sir Luke of Skye. Very well then, third to enter the list, my lords and ladies, this is when you cheer, and it's Sir Kenneth! He is the yellow and black knight, known as the Berserker Knight. He has been described as dangerous, and much like this umbrella, and villainous. In the tournament field, he will always go for the kill. Bit of trivia for you, my lords and ladies. Sir Kenneth has also been known these days to be very close to Lady Cecily. It's Queen Catherine's lady in waiting. He likes nothing more than to watch the sunset over a burning village with his best friend, Sir Hector. Make some noise, my lords and ladies, for the yellow and black knight, Sir Kenneth! And last of all, but by no means least, my lords and ladies, show your appreciation for Sir Hector! The knight that needs no introduction, but I am contractually obliged to give him one, and he pays my wages. My lords and ladies, you may know him as the village burner, the maiden taker, the stock stealer. Peasants, make some noise, unless you want your tongues literally cut from your mouths, as I give to you the Black Knight himself, Sir Hector of Horsham! And now, good people, I am proud to give you our Queen Catherine.
It's time now, 42nd class. Good luck again. Those lungs. I strike again, my lord. The crowd are absolutely wild, dude. Very well, next up to ride, all the way from Skye. The Green Knight himself, cheer if you must, for Sir Luke. 7 people cheering for a fine strike on the 15. Nearly taking it out, hang on, Squire. Very well, my lord. The time's now 42nd class, so it rides. An excellent strike again. Well done, sir. Very well done. Last but by no means least, my friends, make some noise for the badass, yet noble Black Knight, Sir Hector Horsham! Come on, Sir Hector! Show them how it's done, my lord! Yes! Excellent strike, keep it up to the third class. There we are. Another 100% accurate and successful passing to contain. This is how it's done, my friend. Oh, yes! Point and laugh, ladies and gentlemen. Point and laugh. I wouldn't have one of those, you, Hector. Teach the lesson, my lord. Yeah. Sir Hector, you are not allowed to strike the squires. Sir Hector, to your end. You do not get 2 points for that. So Richard for the timeout here. I think there's a arm injury. Squire, right, he might be concussion. Yes, don't worry, Squire, we can sort this right out. Kate! Kate, come on! Kate! Look how clean pigment. She is learning this. Well up for this. You just need a hit kick of your hand to the head. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Squire, hitting the head. And, yeah. How you doing that, Squire? All refreshed? Wonderful.
One of the stands, one end with the back.
3 to match, so
One of the stands,
3 to match.
and the other to encourage it.
This is first. 3 and 4 for Valiant effort, my lord. Valiant effort. Next to ride. Give him a cheer.
She does YouTube.
Saunters nonchalantly across the battlefield to address her fragrant majesty, Queen Catherine. I will give him my microphone, my lord.
Your Majesty, here we are.
very, very dark day. I am heartbroken that it has come to this. I arrived from Kent to extend the arm of friendship and peace, and you saw fit to throw that back in my face. It's a deep dishonour. And you know this: the blood spilt here today will be on your hands.
I will never marry you. I may have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king, and a king of Lockswood no less. You will not take my kingdom.
We shall see.
Fighting talk there from Queen Catherine. In my head, I'd just gone straight to Blackadder as well. I may have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the constitution of a concrete elephant. Now let's have a little drinky and kill the whole bally lot of you. The bard is in the wrong place. Why are you going to stick? Is your friend?
Is it a clue? I would retreat.
Go waving a stick around the battlefield, good bard, you are going to get shot at. So the archers have got their irons straight away. Handgunners not backward in coming forwards. The moisture in the air making the black powder crack beautifully as it goes off. Sniff deep of the fog of war. Not too deep as it is laxative. I'm not joking, it really is. And Kent brings his men in to the Lockswood men right on the left-hand side of the field here. And they engage with the gentle sound of a cutlery draw falling off the cliff. You see Kent bringing the fight in there. They're energetic. They had lunch about an hour ago. They're feeling pretty good about all this. Sergeant at arms there, leading from the back, encouraging the men on, keeping a tactical eye on what's happening. You've got the handgunners there, behind their big shields, behind their clavises, with the hearts on. They are from the Hartley household. Medieval humour wasn't subtle. And one of the Irishmen is down. And here we have a man, one of the Taborites there, just taking the Irishman out. See by the chalice on his bend that he is from Tabor. He must have come over with Sergeant Mikhail. And the arrows, that was almost blue on blue action there. The Kentish archers almost took out Sergeant Mikhail. Good shot, boys. And they are lofting the arrows, they're loosing them at about a 45-degree angle. This is raining hell and death from above rather than flat shooting. Flat shooting, you get a great deal more oomph. However, you get a great deal more effect with a lot of arrows if you're lofting them like this, particularly if they actually reach the enemy. Keep the pressure on, says Sergeant Mikhail in pure Czech. Possibly Swabian. Oh, and the artillery piece there shouting out its good news. Do you know, they say at the end of the last battle of the Wars of the Roses, the Battle of Stoke Field, the corpses were so thickly strewn with arrows they resembled hedgehogs. This is the number of arrows you'd have shot in a medieval battle. The longbow was still the primary non-hand weapon of choice. Very useful, as many Frenchmen can tell you. And these engagements here, they're going on for a good 5 or 6 minutes. Doesn't sound very long, 5 or 6 minutes, unless you're actually fighting for that 5 or 6 minutes, in which case it feels like a lifetime. as the lactic acid builds up in your muscles. You're trying very, very hard not to be killed. One of the archers just been taken out by one of the archers from the other side. That's good going. A couple of dead bodies here on the field. Two of the Irish mercenaries, very expendable, lightly armoured, and some of the first to be taken out. They fight like tigers, like hellcats, but they have got soft squashy bits, which are currently strewn all over the field. And the Queen up on her feet watching. The Queen is the kind of person, although she looks meek, mild and beautiful, if she were alive today, she would have World Federation Wrestling on. She's that kind of a lady. She'd be the one shouting, hit him with the chair. This is the kind of person our Queen Catherine is. We're dead behind you, sir. The problem of bodies on the battlefield, we haven't got stretcher bearers. The troops are having to be careful not to fall over their fallen comrades. This is difficult. And the lines there just curving round. I think Loxwood's line just curving round the end of the Kentish line there, attempting a manoeuvre which is called rolling them up like a blanket. And Sergeant Mikhail gives the command. Fall back in good order. Not a retreat. This is a tactical movement on the field. The men are facing the enemy still. They still have the weapons where they can use them. They're still very much on guard. But they are moving themselves back down the field. As I say, not a retreat. At the moment, this is anyone's game. Irish being summarily dragged off the field. Bingo there, being stuck indeed with the pointy end. And taunting, one of that Irish gallowglass there, under the pay of Sir Alexander, taunting the Irish heavy-armed Kern and gallowglass of Loxwood. Archers now coming round this way. This is unusual. So we have the Kentish archers and the handgunners actually moving across the field this way. Very interesting. I think you're going to find it's going to get very, very noisy in a moment. So I'm going this way. I had earache for a whole week after last weekend. The chance for the men to get water, to have their wounds dressed while their adrenaline's still up, because you don't notice your injuries when you're fighting, when your adrenaline's up, when your body's warm. It's when your body gets cold, when the wounds get cold, that's when the men start to die.
And you are feeble-minded!
Irish there.
Children!
Just getting themselves a little bit wound up.
Your fathers and your grandfathers! And compared
And the
to
Hartleys
me,
taunting
because let's face
Loxwood
it,
side.
your mums
We have a
are!
Schwabian battle cry going up there. Gott mit uns. Gott mit unser Stahl. Hus jusqu'à Tabor. They are from the Taborite region of Czech Republic. And we have a horse knight made of the Irish mercenaries. Fools! Do they not know what they're going into? The archers no longer lofting, they are now flat shooting. Oh, ouch! Well deflected by the shield there. Oh! Now, bear in mind we're using blunts. They still hurt. Oh! And that's how you effectively stop a boar snout. Sir, I wouldn't have your leg up like that. You're going to get shot right somewhere unpleasant. But still three standing. Ouch. Oh! Shield doing... Oh! Right in the... Oh dear. Oh! I think they're dead, archers and gunners. Magnificently done. A brave, forlorn hope, suicidal mission there by the Irish. All lying there, all sad and sorry, full of little holes and very dead. So, somewhat decimated troop there for Loxford. This isn't looking good. This really isn't looking good. So you appear to have a target-rich environment. What's going on here? Ah, okay. Lots of death. And run away. Are they all hiding behind the big shiny one? Oh, that's going to work. The chain shot, the grape shot, the ball can all go through you, the man behind you, the man behind him, and his horse. They do a lot of damage. Oh, got one! Well done, sir.
I think they more of them. Like get engaged after they like their season they've only just yeah. That's one of
And Kent's bringing the battle back to Loxford again. You can see what an unfair fight this is going to be. Just cheering for Loxford, we're doing badly here. We have a target-rich environment, that's the best you can say about it. And although the Irish seriously injured there, they're being told, we can't spare you, you have to reform. We now have a zombie army of Irish, which could be amazing. So, shortage of troops means we have recycling going on. Just suspend disbelief for a moment, it's all good. You notice the gunners have all got big smiles on their faces. This is something that happens when you are a gunner. You have what's called the gunner's grin, because they love their job. It's because they're all stupid, apparently. Close the line, the cry goes out. That line is so fragmented and fractured, there's no closing that. Oh, that arrow just hit the tent. That's going to make Sir Peter very happy. It's his tent. That's where he's sleeping tonight. And the men fighting on like wildcats, even though they are exhausted now. Irishman throws his axe to the ground. Brings out his secondary weapon. A shorter axe, never knowingly under-axed. Two large artillery pieces, just having a little parley with each other there. And in spite of Loxford's inferior numbers, they're holding ground very, very well. The whole battle is turning rather through 90 degrees here, but otherwise there's no conspicuous advantage for either side. Few casualties there being taken. Some just stunned, some rather more serious, I think. And here you have, oh dear, this is looking kind of bad. That's, ouch. That's the thing with handgunners, they're very mobile. They're also evil and a pain in the particles. And so Alexander Iden there at the back, just watching the way things are going, Just counting the days cost on his fingers there. Appear the Kentish man there headbutting one of the Gallagher. I wouldn't say the Irish have notoriously thick skulls. 2-1. So close I could touch them. The Kentish man dispatched. Throat slit. Lovely. One of the Taborite mercenaries down. And Kent is chasing Loxwood up the field. Interesting individual fight going on here. Double-handed sword against small bearded axe and a long dagger. My money's on the double-handed sword at the moment. And I was right. I do like being a smarty pants sometimes. He's dead, and please don't do that. This is a family show. No Tetley moments here, thank you. And another strategic withdrawal. Some of the casualties able to stagger off the field. That's called karma, my friend. And Sir Alexander and the Loxwood battle commander, whose name I don't know, are busy looking, reassessing how many men they have left. Sir Alexander.
All going rather well, isn't it? So nice. Sir Richard. It's going rather well, but I thought I'd cause a pause in the proceedings because I noticed that you appear to have come to a gunfight without any gunners. Not only that, you may notice from, well, it's quite a long way away, but you'll notice that my men are armed by none other than the Sussex Historic Firearms Limited. I believe that puts you on the back foot, sir.
I purchased their property. Their wares are fine, but we don't need gunpowder. It does seem you have come to a fight without a breastplate. That might be considered dangerous in this line of work. What, being on a battlefield and all?
Might be considered dangerous or extremely confident. I've been parading around the back of the battlefield without having to touch anybody so far. My men have been slaying yours left, right and centre.
Well, my good Lady Queen does see the merit of your men, and above all still sees the merit in our men. Men of this county, other than your hired monkeys. So, do your monkeys dance in the field of honour as well as a real man?
We do indeed. What is it that you propose?
Well, I propose to stick you through my chest with my sword, but my second option would be to bring forth your highest trained monkeys versus my men of Loxwood. A battle of champions, if you would. The old ways.
Be sure to bring out your very best, men, will you not?
I shall. Well, the second best you, sir, do not warrant the best.
A battle of champions it shall be. Bring it on.
Right, jolly good. So, a gentleman's decision there to field their second best men.
I'm sure I've seen him in that outfit twice in one day, isn't that? Off, a little bit not done.
He hasn't changed within, you mean?
He hasn't, it's disgraceful. There's no honour.
No honour. So, Sir Richard Bear complaining that Sir Alexander hasn't changed in the day, he hasn't changed for battle. Also pointing out the fact that Sir Alexander doesn't wear a breastplate under his doublet. Some would say that's foolish. Sir Alexander just calls it amazingly confident. So the best fighters are now, in his case, he's not the best fighter. He's a silly man who's picking his nose and eating it. Children, do not do this. It's disgusting. It's not green. It's not one of your 5 a day. Please don't do that at home. So the second best warriors apparently being put through their paces to see who can win in the battle of champions. Everyone else exhausted. This means that only these men who are facing each other, they may lose their lives, but the rest may live. So we have Irish on Irish over here. Very interesting. We have the scuzzy nose picky warrior over there. As you can see, the Irish a little hot-headed, not waiting for the laissez-aller. Oh, he's on the floor with a boot up his bum. Great. What a way to spend a Saturday.
Now you're being me.
Go on then. Oh my days. Target-rich environment there, and that would be Bingo, the legendary Bingo, getting mullered again, as usual.
I normally
That's all done and dusted. Stop biting him.
I've got lots of sweets on me if you want.
And a variety of interesting armours going on here, from the shiny to the really not shiny at all.
Well, when
Do you mind?
Yeah. I will show
You're not supposed to be shooting them. Oi! Pack it in! Why are you shooting? They're... I don't get this. Fortunately, you're rubbish shots, because none of them have fallen over yet. Oh, and pity poor Bingo, for he is dead. With a spear in his ribs and all that. Oh, he got better. Oh, and he's down. Nice kick in the codlings there. Being rolled across the field in ignominy. I can't say that word. Ignominy. Bingo trying to escape, not succeeding. The Gunners picking off the champions, and I don't think that's sporting. And so Mikhail getting in there, smoke ring. So Mikhail getting in there with Grond the mace. The only mace I know that has its own Macebook page. It does, it's called Grond the Mace. G-R-O-N-D, the mace, all one word. Look on Facebook when you get home. And Bingo's got away again. They leave that man with... Oh! There appears to be some kind of conflagration going on in the Kentish gun camp. Has the powder store gone up? Has something happened over here? And it's all terribly confused. Corpses strew the battlefield. Okay, so Richard giving instructions there to the Gallowglass. Gallowglass being a group of mercenary Irish knights, wearing very different clothes, as you can see, to the English. And Loxford bringing the battle now into Kent. Loxford still deficient in numbers, however, fighting like caged tigers. So I think the smoke we saw was actually the Kentish powder store going up, which means they're going to run out of gunpowder sooner or later. We have a kind of Shilton effect going on there with the Kentish men. They're in a circle with their weapons pointing outwards. Normally that's around an important person to keep somebody safe. I think this time it's purely a defensive position. Grond the mace there, taking on a shield. The Gallowglass there being used as a very quick mobile unit. They're lightly armoured, so they can actually run a lot faster than the guys who are wearing armour. Guys wearing armour can run. They have to be able to. Oops. Gallowglass somewhat faster as they are more lightly armed. And it's not looking good for Sir Alexander at the moment. There's a lot of Kentish bodies on that field. The Gallowglass have been very, very successful. Sir Alexander there at the back, looking concerned. One bodyguard left. The doughty gentleman there, drawing his mace to defend his lord to the very end. And the Gallaglass there picking off the very last few people. And this is what happens when you run out of black powder. What your gun becomes is essentially a large club. You see the gunners there reversing their weapons and clubbing people to death. Useful. And so Alexander Iden's faithful man-at-arms there on the floor, looking somewhat dead. Oh, he is now. And the Gallaglass come to take Sir Alexander. He's going to try and fight them off, but he was brave, I'll give him that. Foolish. He's seen how these Irish can fight. Yes, my lady, he does need that breastplate now. I bet he's wishing he'd brought a breastplate to a polearm fight. Do you want him brought to you, Your Majesty? Yes, please, Gallaglass, can you please bring Sir Alexander in front of the Queen and throw him roughly to the floor? And Gallaglass chuckling in an evil way as they bring Sir Alexander across. Thrown to the floor.
Well, Sir Alexander, now that you are defeated, your army in tatters, I wonder who will be defending your home county. Still, that is of little concern to you, as soon you will be dead, unless you tell me who your conspirator is.
Well, you say that. It was a good and fair fight. I think we should leave it to the people to decide. Maybe it's a draw.
Give the Queen your name.
When you ask so politely, I have to give the name up. It was Sir Kenneth.
Sir Kenneth, my lady.
Sir Kenneth?
That's not true. It's impossible.
Search your feelings, Lady Cecily. You know them to be true.
I'm afraid so. I beg for your forgiveness, Your Majesty.
Well, you shan't get it.
Pretty
Guards, I would like you to release Sir Hector at once. Tell him nothing of Sir Kenneth's betrayal, only that he must attend the joust at 4:30. Sir Alexander, since you seem to like it so much here at Loxwood, you may stay a while longer under the supervision of the executioner. It will be at my pleasure. Take him away.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, so you see the storyline plays out. Sir Alexander taking away for another short back and sides, quickly releasing Sir Hector, who has been maligned. Now, by the power invested in me, by having a very loud voice and a mic...
Again, if you would be so kind. Firstly, Ormond and Berserker Knight, the yellow and black knight, I give to you, Sir Kenneth! Make some noise, if you want, I suppose, for the red and yellow knight, the homegrown hero, Sir Thomas of Roxwood! Here he is, all the way from Skye, give a cheer for the blue knight, Sir Luke! A resounding cheer, good people, for our royal host! I give to you Queen Catherine! A cheer for our hard-working ground crew, the Squires! And of course, the true stars of our show, the horses. And all the ladies do enjoy the rest of the day here at the Loxwood Joust. And we shall see you very soon. But for now, from us, it's a fond farewell. Thank you!
normally feed
But that one, because it's also got 3 years.
Yeah, this one,
So we can 9 people.
No.
369.
Yeah, the whole pot's meat before.
no, the whole pot. Yeah, there's three servings per ring.
Yeah, so as you fill it,
Yeah.
you go, how many people am I cooking for? I've got a
Yeah.
number 1, I'm cooking for 3 people, so I'll fill it for the 3rd ring.
Oh, it doesn't matter the size of the pot.
Like what they use for battle. And in here, around the neck, you understand? But and you have spikes here before. So if I could go back, and the spike, the neck. Yellow, yeah.
Yes, it's clear. Yeah, whatever you do, don't cut I want to braise it first. Once I've braised it, I can chuck it straight in. Yeah? It's the whole idea anyway. Hiya.
You alright, Jim?
All good.
How's it going, alright? You ain't seen me in years, mate, I know.
Oh my God.
It's going alright?
How you doing, son?
Not bad, man.
Yeah, I met you, bro.
Yeah, fucking been years, hasn't it?
Yeah, mate.
How you been, alright?
I'm sure it's standing there.
bloody taller.
Just a little bit.
Oh my God. Well, just like your bro, eh?
Grown up, grown up.
Right. Ain't been there.
Yeah, I am, yeah. Well, since I last saw you, I've gone through a bit.
Sad one. Yeah, is it? Queens.
Julie's usual tasteful comment about you looking like a little boy.
Oh, could have done anyway.
There's no film.
because they do a lot of interesting art stuff.
Oh, I'm great. I've been injured in battle.
Yeah, wasn't there like that girl that had one like that?
Yeah.
Like a really peculiar.
If I had this wound in real life, I'd be dead.
Don't let the sun down.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're out here camping, you need something, aren't you? Oh,
And steak.
Yeah. There's a nice bit of steak there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And this bit is your wild raw. You can tell the difference between the two. Yeah.
Was that a like stew or broth or what?
Yeah, it's like a real meaty stew. Yeah.
Meaty, like, oh no, like meaty, like stew. Like
Yeah. Then inside you've got leek, onion, swede, carrot, parsnip. Then it's going to be finished off with pearl barley, which really soaks everything up and it makes it thicker and like tastes like sweet. Yeah, we had some last week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, brilliant.
Nice, yeah.
So this is the last of it.
Yeah.
But in total, probably in the region, I don't know, 100 quid worth of meat. Oh no, man.
Jesus Christ.
Gone mad. Yeah, it's
100
gone
pounds
crazy.
in just meat.
Yeah, that's what we've had all the week,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
2
yeah,
week
throughout.
thing.
Yeah.
So this is the last of it. But this one, as you can see from here,
Oh, yeah, mate.
like a shark.
Yeah.
still, it's in there,
Yeah,
just started. That's
Like
hot.
stew.
I'll cook that and then put that back on there
yeah.
and just leave it
Yeah.
for about 4 hours.
Yeah, fucking right,
4
that's
hours,
it.
and it's tender as you like.
Yeah.
And then when you've had your fill, yeah, let it go cold, leave it, put it out of the way somewhere. Then tomorrow put it back on again, and
Nice, yeah.
it's even better. The second lot's even because you're cooking it all
Yeah.
over,
It's
making
all the
it even
season and
more.
everything else. Yeah.
Really.
It's all soaking up in that, yeah,
Oh
mate.
mate, I'll tell you what,
Fucking, yeah.
fantastic idea, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Mate, I'm
you might
lucky
be
with her, dude.
You might
She
have a little
cooks
bit
me
later.
always.
Little
I don't eat red meat, man.
Then you know.
No.
No.
I stopped for like 3 years now, something like that. She doesn't eat it for like 10 or 12 years.
Oh,
now.
wow.
It's mad, yeah.
Yeah.
I eat just chicken and fish.
Oh, chicken and fish. Oh, good
that's
fish.
it. Yeah. Good
No,
shit,
chicken
mate.
and fish is good.
Healthy.
Yeah, because I mean the cow in some places.
Don't say that. It's just a question.
Cake brownies.
Remember in the late course, Latin France, that was.
Phil, that was very much good time. You enjoyed it? Very much.
You've been told about the level work?
Yes. We're about to
The followers are across the stage of the event, and you will be filmed on the red.
That is awesome. Look at that.
Blue sky.
No
pride, buddy.
That is awesome. It looks handcrafted, yeah, it's got that sort of
Rustic feel.
excellent.
No problem. Good to meet you. As I say, send us the videos.
Yeah, and then you've
You
got
can
them.
use them.
Yeah, and then you've got them that you can edit them and you can do little stops of them as well.
What is this?
Just like different rocks and like stuff like that. Like different stuff, like different stones. Really luscious.
What is this, Will?
It's crystal, or quartz crystal.
I was trying to work out what was on your arm. It's taken me ages to work out it's a turtle. looks like a turtle. I think it's a handbag, your handbag thing. There. They've already got it over your arm and things. It looks exactly like a little turtle. And I was thinking,
What is that? No, it's just a bag.
Torture zone. Torture zone. If I could want to torture couple and get information, do like me like this. Put in your knee and then pull a knee and you put it.
Hi guys.
I'm come here last night. After work, I should just leave here. I'm sit in one woman's tent to speak and drink and laugh. See any in the woods?
feel free to grab that string and hang a wish on the fairy tree.
Thank you.
They're for children of all ages.
Thank you. Yeah, wish tree. I understand. So you grab one like knee, and then you make a wish, and then put a knee on the tree, and maybe can come true.
She's nice, puppy.
first of Lockswood, her beautiful sumptuous silk dress held up by her retainer there.
Cuddle this man, look.
Nice, so sweet.
Yeah. Happy? Otherwise, it's going to fall and probably lose the foot.
Quanto de souls.
Probably can, though. Do you want it?
One of our good nights. So, do not this pretender out.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, have another slab there, so Kenny. There was nobly finished. Well done, sir. I think you sold it.
And what do you pay for? Chips, I suppose? Yeah?
Just tips, yeah.
3.50, just a second.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Thank you. Good luck, sirs.
Broken lance on the first class to salute. Come on, say it. Take deep, my lord. Go on, salute.
Mayonnaise, yeah?
Strike there for salute.
Alright.
And shield. Nobody now. Finish him off, Luke. Come on, say it. One big strike, my lord. Go on. Strike there on shield. And salute. That's more stomach than fighting, and he will continue on foot with sword. Does Sir Luke agree? He does. Fair enough. Both knights will join each other. And the next year for Sir Luke. It makes some noise. You filthy feathers, Sir Kenneth.
No.
Come on, Sir Kenneth. Give him a haircut, my lord. Come on, Sir Luke. It's the sword from all his down. Finish it off. Or big hit there from Sir Luke. Not one big back here. Come on, attack, Sir Kenneth, attack him. Come on, Sir Luke. A tiny bit. Sir Hector! Sir Hector!
She's really good at this. She might even get a kebab load.
There's an archer thing.
I'm going to fancy contest.
I thought you said you was good at this.
No.
Someone put a post in the way. What about the grass? Is that in your way as well? So you got a grand total score of 1.
One.
There goes Emery. Let's see if he can get more than 1. The only reason he's good at this is his horse is so small he can rub his knees on the ground.
Knees on the ground. No. Knees on the ground.
Knees on the ground, mate?
Yeah.
So you'll get your face done in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now we've got our rocket. Oh, maybe not. She's given up on the tiles. I think she's going for a big Scotchman instead. That is one way to do it. Next time, stick it to your chest and let her do it. Then we have Alex or Summer. Again, this is her first time doing these in front of everyone. Nice try. Let's give a round of applause. Come on, this is hard. This is very hard first time round. Good job, Alex. Next we have our professional. See, if I knew if I complimented her, she'd go right.
She go with the white? The white? Oh, the black.
Here we have our Henry again.
She's gonna win. Yeah, we're gonna win, aren't we? Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Just need to make your horse grow another 3 foot. Maybe we should take the spear off him and give him just a glove. Well, I've been told that Bella is actually hunting for worms. I'd say she's more like hunting for Scotchmen. There he is down the bottom there. Is she going for a Scotchman? She is.
Is that your phone?
Do you think we should make him hold the tile up? That'd be more interesting, wouldn't it? Right, we're going to do a walking escort now to try and get it into her what she's got to do. Take it.
Go in. Yeah. Which one? Win.
Alex is something we're going to do a dry one without a weapon to keep the line straight and true.
Oh, back.
This is all part of our training. As you can see, she's veering off to just get out of things way in real life. But one of the other things that we can do to train them is another horse will go and escort them.
She can win. Can win.
Perfect shot. Stop showboating, Henry, come on. Go and get that hog.
Is he gonna get it? He got it.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, here's Lady Amy. Do you think Lady Amy's gonna get it?
There goes Amy and Bella. No veering off at all. I think Bella would stomp that pig to death rather than run away. What we're going to do next, as you can see Summer was veering away from the hog, we're going to escort her down with Bo. And this is one of the tracking things that we do until the horse is confident enough that they're actually not going to get injured. As you can see, it's a very slow pace. It's absolutely perfect because Summer would take her confidence out of Bo. As you can see her staring at it, she's very hesitant still.
The most common weapon they used to make was this one, the bill hook. Bill hook, normally a handheld tool, used by virtually every trade at the time. Stick a bayonet on it and a hook with a sharp inside edge. And the way it worked,
Lovely.
jab in with the bayonet. Or alternatively, slice at the person with the bill hook itself. Being very sharp and pointy and quite a bit of damage. But the preferred one would be sharp edge would cut the hamstring tendon behind the knee. Because their knee, they couldn't move. Their leg just go floppy, so they hold on. They couldn't get up. This is because this was the most common use. They tended to call the guys that fought pole arms built.
You understand what you're saying?
This one here, an axe, put on a long pole and a big spike. You've got a hacking and stabbing weapon. It was called a halberd. It was a favoured weapon of the Swiss army that were known as halberdiers. It's still used today as the Swiss army provide the guard of the Vatican. Even though they'd be more ornate looking, it's the same weapon. This one here we call the Lochaber axe. It's plough blade stuck on a pole. It is very heavy and makes an excellent chopping weapon. With one good swoop down at the shoulder, using my weight behind it, I could split you from there down to the hip. One. Coming sideways, you can take the head clean off. If the person's wearing armour with a neck guard, smash into the neck guard and the neck plate of the leg. This one is a glaive. A glaive was a broken sword stuck on the top. This is a blacksmith version where you made it a wider blade to give more weight. This Izarm, or Uzpiece, was used for taking out heavy horse. They would go down on one knee and brace. They would use their thread up through the horse's chest and neck, out the other side, luckily, paving the riders as well.
They're using it for
It
force.
used to have another use, because fighting with all these polar, it's fine being at a distance, fighting. But what happened, as you've got rows behind you that are all trying to get over the top, they tended to knock forward a bit, and as they got forward, you tended to end up with pole arms like this, and you couldn't really fight. So it ended up becoming a push. Everyone pushed to try and gain ground. What the riders do is a give advantage. Actually, squeeze their poles between their guys so they can stab the front rows of the enemy.
Yeah.
This is the one that everyone wants to know. It's just to tell them over there, I like cats. No, seriously, this is a catch pole for taking prisoners. It should have 3 to 4 spikes on this edge. And the way it's used, slide it round the neck. You can't get back out because of that. They can't bring their head through because they're wearing a helmet strapped on. So they're now stuck in it. Basically, what you do, you normally had 2 people. The guy carrying this and his support. Creep up, slide it around the neck. As I did, pull the person off the balance. The guy will then run in, take his weapons from him behind his head. Once he's bounced, what he's going to do is he's told that they're up to bounce and trap it with one by yank him and hurt his neck, or I could jab him with his spikes. So I've got to take him from the road. Whacking noise or whatever, darts, whatever, to the end of the battle. Where the Lord then grants you. So as it grants you, the only reason you take prisoners is not. Common man can use it. Most of them being farmers, it tends to be a lot of farming. You might be lucky to have a hunting spear. Basically, stabbing weapon. Some of them actually went out with just pitchforks. More adventurous, take a sickle, put it on a longer pole, and a big spike cord round it, which is where you get bound it on a rifle today. And you've got a knife.
The question will be charger. I'll let you know it is, but it's one of my brothers.
You've got your phone?
Yeah, I've got the phone, got our phone.
It's in the caravan.
Got these.
I'm more than what you